The following video is meant to provide you with an overview of what a day in the life of a delivery driver at Suburban Propane is like. It is not meant to show you every possible scenario that you could encounter on the job or to provide you with any training. After viewing the video, if you have any questions, please speak to the hiring manager for the position that you are being considered for.
Hi, I'm Mike Crow, Customer Service Center Manager in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. I would like to show you all a typical day in the life of a service technician. That's here Mr. Kenny Pearson. But in some locations, service technicians also have to make deliveries, whether it's in propane or in oil. And I have Dave Van Loo and Jim Anderson to help take you through that. Kenny, have a great day. Please be safe. David, you be safe as well. Jim, you be safe as well.
At the start of their day, our delivery drivers conduct a pre-trip inspection of their trucks to ensure that they are in safe working order. The same inspection is also completed at the end of the day and is called a post-trip inspection. Let's listen to some highlights of a pre-trip inspection on a bobtail from Jim.
My name's Ken Pearson. I've been here since 1995. I'm a service tech at Suburban Propane. I'm going to check the truck out before I take off for the day. So first thing I want to do is pop the hood, check under the hood. I want to check fluids. I want to check for any leaks, anything noticeable wrong up here before I even start the truck up. Transmission fluid, make sure that's okay. Oil, make sure that's good. Make sure the radiator fluid's good. Check for any kind of leaks up front. Don't notice anything, so I close the hood up. Check, walk around, check tires, check lights. Tires are good, lights are all good. That completes the pre-trip.
Good morning. I'm Mike Ugetto, Regional Safety Manager for Suburban Propane.
I'm Jim Klein, Operations Manager for Suburban Propane.
We're here to take a look at changing out this tank. And as we're looking at the tank here, I noticed a couple of things that probably have to change. Number one, we've got a vent located here. This is probably a water heater or a furnace vent. And by code, we've got to be at least 10 feet from that vent. Also, we've got a basement window, which we have a required separation distance of 3 feet. So what we're going to do, it looks like the plan, Jim, is to relocate the tank. We've got to also get some separation from that window. So I think placing it between this window and the other basement window is going to be probably the right location, right about here. This is going to require relocating the tank, obviously, and we're going to run a new gas line and tuck it right up under the edge of the siding here. So basically what Ken's getting ready to do here is he's going to do a pressure test on this section of gas line that we have to add to the gas line on this residence. What the pressure test does is basically test the integrity of this material being used as the gas line. So it's going to pressurize this line to 1.5 times the working pressure of the gas line, or 15 psi. So he's gone back to the truck now to get his gauges. We've got an air tank here. He's got a plug fitting on one end. This end he'll use to add pressure to that line. He's now going to fasten that gas line up under the starter strip of that siding. So he has a special type of clip that holds the copper up there. Okay, so now that the tank is setting in place, the next step, Ken's going to get hooked up here and perform a leak test. What this test is going to do is it's going to verify that there are no leaks between the tank shut-off valve and the control valve for the appliance that it's connected to.
You got to keep that on for 3 minutes. I always keep it on for 5 anyway. And then I got to make sure the lockup.
So now what Ken's doing is he's documenting some information here, getting serial number and date off the tank. He's going to document the time start and the time end for his leak test and the pressure it was performed at.
Today we're going to hook up a generator, put 2 420s over here. We're going to hand dig over to the house, put a second stage regulator there to feed the house heater and also the new generator. We're at a customer's house. We're going to do a cleaning on the furnace. First thing you want to do is take all the covers off. You find a blower up here. Clean the blower, check it out. Not much to do on this one, it's 90 plus. Inducer motor here. There's really not much to do on this one here. So I basically just look everything over, make sure wires are intact, give it a little cleaning, spray stuff off. Same time, look for any kind of wires that are loose or disconnected. Work your way down to the burner motor itself. Turn off the gas. Screws. Orifices out here. Hard for me to talk with the press button now, that's the way I always do it. Sorry about that. Okay, ma'am, just finished it up. Everything looks good. Might want to keep after the air filter. There's no charge. You have a contract anyway, so I just need a signature here.
Okay, sounds good.
And like I said, you're all set.
And everything
Any
good
problems?
until next year then.
Any problems, questions, give us a call.
All right.
See you next year.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we're going to do a cleaning on the oil furnace now. I'm going to take the cover off. I'm going to make sure the power is off. Take the screws out for the smoke pipe. Already got them out. Smoke pipe down. Nice, Stephanie. This is dirty. Nice. Remove the nozzle assembly. The pump gauge on. Going to clean nozzle assembly. You want to check the head in there and make sure it's not burnt, coming apart. That one's good. Okay, so now we're going to put the new filter in. The new gasket goes on top. So now you want to put a new nozzle in. Check your electrodes. Drawer assembly back in. Transformer back on. Take the side plate off to get to the strainer. Okay, remove the strainer and the gasket. Okay, replace the strainer. That's a secondary filter. Remove the other one. Other one looked pretty good. That stops anything from going up against the nozzle. I'm tightening the 4 screws back up. Okay, so now I need the thermostat turned up. Okay, so initially you want to change the filter. This is right there. Of course, don't make a mess while you're changing it. You want to change the strainer over here. You want to put a new nozzle. You want to check the nozzle lines. You want to check electrodes while you're in there. You have the gauge to check that. And now you want to get your trusty Mountain Dew bottle out. You want to get 3/8 wrench. Turn it on. Okay, so you want to bleed out the pump, oil lines. You have your gauge on here. You check to make sure you have proper oil pressure. Also, you want to count to make sure the safety is working. It should shut off with safety, which it just now did. Pump pressure drops down 10%. You want to watch that to make sure pump seal's okay. And if it drops lower than that, you want to change the pump because that's no good. Pump is in pretty good shape. So now you want to take the pump gauge off, put the nozzle line back on, start up the furnace, then you can start doing the combustion test. Okay, so the furnace is back together. We changed everything out. We cleaned everything out of it too. So next step is to turn it on. And we're going to take the efficiency test. So we've got a few seconds till the burner kicks on. You want to stick the probe in there. This is really nice. This one tells you everything that's going on in the furnace. And everything looks good on this one, so we're set to go. Okay, so after we're done with the cleaning, I'm going to start the furnace back up. Insert the probe. It's electronic, so this is really good. You want to check your draft. You want to check your smoke. You want to check your temperature. You want to check your CO2. Then you flip her over to the efficiency, and it gives you the efficiency rating. This one's 86%, which is really good for this unit.